I'm doing
Dream big, she thought. Dream big, real big. As big as a whale. That's big. When did she stop dreaming big? Was it that day she... Or was it that time? Or did she stop? Maybe she never stopped. Yeah, maybe she's dreaming big all along. Hey, whatever happened to that little misfit kid who tried to walk through her sliding glass door, sure that if she just believed hard enough, she could walk right through it. That she could be magic, that she had magic within her, waiting to be accessed. She just needed to try hard enough, to want it badly enough. Does she still believe in magic? She probably does. She liked Harry Potter a little too much. I mean, how could you listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson speak about the cosmos and not believe in magic?
So when I look up at the night sky, and I know that, yes, we are part of this universe, we are in this universe, but perhaps more important than both of those facts is that the universe is in us. When I reflect on that fact, I look up. Many people feel small because they're small and the universe is big, but I feel big. Because my atoms came from those stars.
Right? But are adults allowed to believe in magic? She remembers her mama saying, "Dream big, little bird." So she did. Her plan was to be a veterinarian, an actor, a singer, an astronaut, and an activist. And she was sure she could balance it all because her mama said so, and she knew her mama wouldn't lie to her. Although her mama did leave out the part about all the hard work and the rejection and the unexpected setbacks, and she forgot to mention that anything worth having is hard to get. It costs you something. She also forgot to say, "You might change your mind, and that's all right." Some days, she wants to ask all the strangers she meets on the subway of New York, like that sweet old lady holding court on the Upper East Side bus stop, or that new age hippie kid saying,
You seem like a nice person. Want to donate to Greenpeace?
or that guy breakdancing on the subway. She wanted to ask them all, when you were a kid, what did you dream you'd be? What did you dream you'd do? Have you achieved it? Are you still trying? Did you find a new dream? Hey. What would your kid self think of you? Is it cheesy to talk about this stuff? She thought it was cheesy, but honest. Worthwhile? She taught herself how to lucid dream when she was about 10 years old to avoid nightmares, especially the one where her grandma was a vampire trying to kill her. She hated her nightmares, so she read a book about controlling her dreams, and it worked. And she wishes she could control her life the same way she can control her dreams. Dream big, little bird. She was already poor when she moved to New York. She was recovering from a weird injury. She'd accidentally been strangled on stage a couple of months back and lost her voice. So she had moved to the loudest, most opinionated city on the planet, literally without a voice. So she was in a weird place to start with. Plus, she'd never been a grown-up before. Not really. She'd always been in school, always had a plan, a schedule imposed on her. She didn't know anything about actually having the life. And she had to admit, her dreams had started to shift over the years. She wasn't sure. No. She wasn't ready to face that quite yet. She needed time. She needed lots of time, so she just tried to get by, do what's in front of her. But every now and then, she hears it. That drum beat. She hears it and she wants to listen, but she's busy. Surviving, getting by. She's not living, not dreaming. She's caught up in the bullshit and the shoulds and the excuses and the advice from everyone she meets. But one day, she stops. She stops and she listens. It sounds good to her. Familiar, like an old friend. She stops and she says, Wait, how did I get here? Is this what I want? This is someone else's life. Am I living someone else's life? No, I don't want this. Oh shit. Okay, that's okay. Change is hard. It's scary, but it's necessary, right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's time. And then she hears that voice, that little voice in the back of her head, that creepy voice, and it says,
But you can't. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're too old for that. You know? You're an ugly poop face. Blah, 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 blah.
So she closes her eyes tightly and she spreads her arms and her legs out wide like a starfish and she says, "Fuck it! I'm a grown-ass lady and I do what I want!" It feels so good! Oh, so good! I do what I want. I do what I want. And she will. She will do what she wants. Like this. She will give someone this. This thing she made. For you guys back there, and maybe all of you, it says, "I do what I want." It's a little reminder. She likes reminders. And for those of you who are still slogging it out too, hello. I like to see you. She hopes you'll listen to that drum beat too, and that you'll believe in magic just a little bit, even if you're not supposed to. The end.